Welcome to today's demo on RPA UiPath. My name is Soma. I'm from CloudAims team. So we offer different professional training program to encourage learning in the mainstream technologies and all the in-demand technologies. It's an e-learning platform which we offer for all the courses which is available online and they are instructor led. And today we are excited to start RPA UiPath course in this May. And the instructor for this course is Pankaj. He is a solution designer, automation developer, and RPA trainer having 4 years of experience on end-to-end bot development and in automation of complex business processes with big clients. So that's all about the introduction part of today's session. And as you can see on the screen, which Pankaj is sharing, Pankaj, can you please share the agenda for today's session? Okay, so he's sharing the agenda for the today's session, which will give you an idea about what is this course and why you should take this course. And if you have any questions, please feel free to use the chat window for that. And we'll get back to you with the questions and answer session after the demo. So over to you, Pankaj. You can, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Soma, for giving my introduction. So, hi guys, this is Pankaj Malik, and Soma said that I have 4 years of experience in this technology. So, let's start with my brief introduction. What I'm working in this robotics process automation, and in different domains. What are my experience, and why I have chosen this robotics process automation thing. So basically, right now I'm working for one of the reputed bank in America. This solution designing in this RPA to them, and also I am a developer there and using this UiPath tool as a vendor of RPA. And I have experience in insurance domain, insurance sector, healthcare sector. I have business process automation experience in finance department and also in the HR operations. In these 4 years, I had a lot of experience in different domains. And before this RPA, I was working on Salesforce and also on the big data technology Hadoop. So I have experience in the big data and the Salesforce also. But as this technology was so emerging at that time, so I have chosen this technology for my future career. So similarly, for you also, guys, you have to choose one technology that you can take for your future career, right? So this is my brief introduction, and also my role in my company is to talk with the business owners and understand their business process, their manual work, what they are doing, and to make the solution design document by understanding the process design document and providing them the feasible and scalable and good great performance solution in this automation using the UiPath. And just after that, I also take the development part. So based upon that solution, we develop the bots, computer bots, and we deploy them after testing on different servers. So as you are working already, so you know that we do the development on the dev server, and then we test on the UAT and IT servers, and then we move that process to the production because it is a very critical business application. Okay, so since so many years I was working for Zurich Insurance Group, so I worked for their multiple accounts in North America, in United Kingdom, in Germany, and I have saved a lot of manual hours for them. So this is a very interesting thing, and it really interests me. So that is why I have chosen this robotics process automation as my career. And today is the session just to tell you briefly about this. What is this robotics process automation and what are different tools out there in the market. So this is the content, guys, and I will follow this content. Okay. So firstly, I will introduce you to the RPA, that what is RPA is, and then we will go move to the leading RPA tools in the market. So there are lots of RPA tool like UiPath. We have a other lot of RPA tool that exists in the market. So why you have to choose the UiPath only? Okay. So in the next thing, we will discuss about why to learn UiPath. So same thing, as I said that we have a lot of RPA vendors out there in the market. So we have to distinguish and take some RPA tool to learn. So why to learn UiPath, that I will describe you, and also I'll explain you then that what is UiPath. So UiPath is basically for now the vendor of RPA tools. So RPA is nothing, just a technology name, and that the technology UiPath is implementing. So UiPath is a vendor, is a tool that is implementing the RPA technology. So this is just briefly I'm explaining the content of this today's session, and I will explain each and every part. Then we will try to understand what is the uses and benefits of RPA. Okay. Then we will go to the application RPA, where we can implement this RPA technology, and why all the companies now in this time is adopting this RPA technology, and how that RPA is beneficial for them. Okay. So then that we have a life cycle of some project. So in same like waterfall model or spiral model, here also we have RPA life cycle model. So that I will try to explain you in a brief. And the main thing that in the next content is why companies in investing in RPA these days. Okay, why a lot of companies is adopting RPA. And then as you're working, so I will explain you your job opportunity outside if you wanted to change your career. And also I will explain you the certification part. So as you know that every technology and tools are providing their own certification. Okay, there is a global certification. So UiPath is also offering the certification. So for that, this course is basically for that only. So along with that, all the things from scratch to the end in RP, I will explain you the things that will be asked in the certification path. Okay. Then after we have a question and answer, you can ask me any question, and also if you want to ask, you can ask me anytime in the session. Okay, and then I'll share you the contact information of our CloudAims. And yeah, let's begin then. So this is the introduction to RPA. So as it is written that its full form is Robotics Process Automation, is a software technology that makes it easy to build, deploy, and manage software robots that emulate human action interacting with digital system and software. Okay, so let me open my notepad. Just a second. I'm minimizing it for now. I think okay, I'll create one new document. Okay. So as I have said, this is robotics, and then we have process, and then we have automation. So guys, if you try to understand that what is robots, so basically robots is nothing, it is a machine. Okay, so robot exists in real world also. We can see them, we can touch them, means physically, and also the robot exists in our computers also. Okay, so basically why we use robots is to eliminate the human work. So now suppose just take the example of your household uh, washing machine. Okay, so when there was no washing machine, people were used to wash their clothes by hand. Now washing machine has replaced this process of washing the clothes by hand, and then it is helping us. Okay, so this is a kind of robot also. So you can say washing machine as a robot, you can even say your laptop as a robot. You can even say your phone as a robot. Even the fan is a robot. Okay, so every machine is a robot only. So in the RPA term, you can see the process. So when we come to the next word, process. So process is everywhere. Is everywhere. So why it is everywhere? So I'm just first trying to integrate this with the real life example. So if you try to understand what is process, so you are waking up in the morning, you are checking your phone, like everyone check their phone when they wake up, and then you are going to your washroom and doing brush. So this is kind of one process that you are following daily. Okay. Similarly, if you talk about Earth, Earth is rotating on its own axis. Earth is rotating across the sun, and also the complete galaxy is moving. So this is one kind of process. This is a fixed process. It has time. Okay, so in 24 hours, the Earth will complete this process. It has time. It is a process. So if you just try to understand in the business purpose, then you can see process is nothing. It is just a steps of action. Okay. So now I am moving to the Chrome. So I have opened my Chrome. I have typed here Flipkart.com. It is opening. Now I am searching for smartphones. Okay, so this is a one process that I am doing that. And what are the different actions required to do that? The first action was I have opened the Google Chrome. So this is my first action. And then what I have did, I have entered the Flipkart.com. So this is the second step, second action that I have did. Now I have entered the smartphone. This is the third action, and I can see the list of the smartphone. Okay, so like that, this is a one process. So similarly, in the IT, a lot of different process is going on, like opening the different application, extracting the text, putting into the Excel file, and making the reports. So that all depend upon the requirement. The first phase of the life cycle. That what is the manual process, a repetitive task, and how to automate that. Okay, so this is the first process, that how to automate that. We have to analyze that what are the different steps required in this first process. Okay, so that is the process. So where we are, okay, here. And automation is simply if you're eliminating the manual task by the robot, or you have automated that, this is automation. So now if you see that the robots are the computer bot who is automating the processes. Okay, so the same thing that I have shown you here, I manually opened, clicked on this Chrome, I opened the Flipkart.com and search for smartphone. So my this process can be replaced by the bot. So when I run my bot will open the Chrome, bot will open the Flipkart, bot will type the smartphone, and for me, bot will fetch all the smartphone names along with the price, along with this specification. Okay, so and at the end of the this session, I will try to I will try to run the bot and I will show you. Okay, so this use case I have made, I have this bot. I will try to run that bot. I will show you what happened. So let's move to the slide again. Okay. Okay. So this thing, I hope you have you understood that what is robots, what is the process, business processes, and what is the automation basically. So this is this is the robot, the bot, who is doing the automation of any business process. So completely we call it robotics process automation. And okay, so we have physical robots also, but here in RPA we call them bots. Okay, we don't call them robots, we call them bots. So if you in future, if you are learning this, so you should also have to call them bots. So here, okay, so just like people software, robots can do anything like understand what's on the screen. So like you are seeing the presentation, right? You can see here it is written introduction to RPA. It is written example here. Okay, so like that, the bot can also understand that introduction to RPA is written here and the example is written here. Okay, so it will mimic the behavior, it will mimic the action of the humans, and also complete right keystroke, navigate system, identify and extract data. The robots can extract the data also. Now, suppose if I want to extract that, so how can you do? You will copy that somewhere, copy link address, or okay, it is not selecting. Okay, no problem. Okay, so now suppose you have to copy this name, Realme Nazo 30A. Okay, and you have to extract all the things, all the list, all the phone list. Okay, and you have to put them in some Excel file. So how you will do? You will try to copy that, and then open Excel and then paste that again. You will copy one second, next one, next one, next one, next one. So it will take a lot of time for you, right? But for you, what bot will do? Bot can navigate to the system and identify and extract data. So the bot can go to this system and extract all the data here and make some Excel sheet for you. Okay, so this is the what is RPA. I hope you are understanding. Okay, so but software robots, can do it faster and more consistently than people. Yeah, same thing. So this is one, you can say, the benefit of the bots. Like if you're interacting with some other application like Amazon or some, why I'm taking this example, because I'm not having some real-time business process application, right? So that is the reason I'm using this Flipkart, Amazon, or Facebook things I will use. So just to explain you, okay. So if you suppose if you are trying to copy and paste the data, so it will take a lot of time for you, but the bot can do it very faster, okay, as compared to you, and the chances of the error will be also less. If you are doing copy pasting, so it can happen, you can overwrite the data, or also you can type or some wrong data, but the bot cannot write it. Okay, so without the need to get up and stress or take a coffee break. Yeah, this is the one of other example also. So suppose if you are doing some process something manually, and someone called you, then and you have to pick up the phone, so then your time is getting waste, right? You stopped what you were doing and you are talking on the phone, or you went to some coffee break. Okay, but the bot, no one calls the bot. Okay, or the bot will not go to for a coffee break or lunch break, nothing. It can run 24 hours, 24 into 7 it can run. Okay, so similarly there are computer bots. Drone, one example is drone is also kind of robots. Okay, and any kind of machines, you can say the machine you can touch, or even the boards in your this laptop. Okay, so these are the example of RPA, the automation. Okay, so see, a very simple example, Windows also have this automation. How, suppose Windows is giving this notifications, right? You can see notification that you some update is coming, and Windows try to restart your system. Okay, so that is also a kind of bot that is giving you the notification that you have to restart your system at this time. Okay, so AI in households, yeah, this is another example of the bots that the in households. You can see Alexa in Amazon is providing a lot of AI household appliances. So the moment you entered on in your room, the light will get open. Yeah, there is no need to switch on the light. So just suppose like this is a manual thing, right? So this is I'm trying to explain you that previously you were doing the manual switch on the light. You were going to get the board and just switching on the light. But now when you are entering into the room or your washroom, the light automatically open. So how it is opening? It is sensing. There is some sensor who is sensing your existence. Okay, and then based upon your existence, they are sending the signal to switch on the light. Correct. So this is a kind of robot in which artificial intelligence is built. Okay, so we have robots also where AI and machine learning, these latest technology are inbuilt. Okay, so similarly in UiPath also, using the UiPath, we can make the robots which has already inbuilt artificial intelligence and machine learning. Okay, so security guards also, you can take the example. Security guards like now, very enhanced systems are coming. The guard system are coming that in your door they will be implemented, and after that they'll try to recognize you and then open the door. The door will open. Okay, so this is everywhere now. You can say the world is changing, and everywhere the manual work is getting automated, and for our ease also. Okay, so this is the introduction to RPA. So very quickly, RPA is nothing, just robotics process automation in a simple word. Now I'm explaining, which is uh, taking the manual task and automating them. Okay, so if there is some manual task, repetitive task that a person in the company is doing, so the bot can take it up and do it. Okay, so the benefit is that if the bot is doing, so that hours that the person was wasting to do that, that will be saved. So I hope you are following me. Okay, so this is a very interesting thing actually, and this is a very interesting picture. So as you can see on the screen, there's a one robot which with one gun in his right hand and one rose in his left hand. Okay, so this applies everywhere actually, because we have to take the disadvantages also. So in the left portion, it is written that destruction, killing, collapse, or loss. Okay. So this is for the RPA developers that what to make and what to avoid. Okay. So if you are making robots and bot, so you should avoid the robots that do destructions. So the computer robot will not kill. So just for example, I have written that the computer robot will not kill, but it can collapse and it can lead to the loss also, and destruction it can, yeah, it can do. So you should not make the bot so that it should not do these things, because suppose if your robots is running on some production server and it is interacting to some project which is $1 million invested, and bot has did something that the system is crashed. Okay, now it is just crashed for 10 minutes or 15 minutes only, but the losses was huge, will be huge. Okay, so that the bot should not do the destruction, it should not collapse, it should handle each and every situation, and whatever has taught to the bot, it should do that much only. Okay, so we have to make the bot so that it is become more constructive, life saving. Yeah, it is life saving. I have experienced that. The when I was developing automating the task, then the people who were doing uh, Excel, who were making the Excel reports, they were scratching their heads like they were working complete day just to make the Excel report. And when I have automated that, bot has taken up that task. No, so it was a life saving for a lot of people I have seen personally. Okay, so kindness, yeah. So this is just first, if you really want to learn any technology, then you have to connect with that technology, right? So with all the kindness and love, firstly you have to connect with this RPA thing. Then only you will make wonderful bots. Okay, and once when you make your first bot in life, you will understand that what is the importance of this, and what is the future of this basically. So with that note, um, let me move to the next slide, and there I will explain the leading RPA tools. Okay, so I hope you have understood that, because this is a very important thing. If you wanted to learn, you have to connect with it, with your emotions. So this is basically you have to make this bot as your friend. Okay, because why? Because you have to work with them 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day, or whatever your work timing is. Okay, so if daily you are interacting with your bots only, so your bot should be your friend, right? Okay. So let's move to the leading RPA tools. So here we will discuss the RPA tools that are out there in the market and are leading in the market basically. So as you can see the graph, so here on the x-axis we have the market impact. So market impact means the tool that impact created in the market. So the tool impact created in the market, and then we in the y-axis we have measure ability to deliver product successfully. Okay, this is the ability of the tool to deliver the bot successfully. Okay, so here you can see this is actually the 2020, I think last month data, uh, but still now also UiPath is leading. Okay, so as you can see the star here, so these are the leaders. Okay, so let me think you're able to see, or do I zoom? Okay, yeah, yes. So UiPath is there, Automation Anywhere is there, and Blueprints is there. So in the market for UiPath, the two Blueprints and Automation Anywhere is the competitor. Okay, but still the UiPath is leading. So that is why there are a lot of job and lot of career opportunity in UiPath. So I'm not saying that in other tools it is not, but most of the industries are adopting UiPath. So if you are searching working for in any MNC, so you can see all these tools will be there. Okay, this is not like if your Microsoft is hiring, so it will hire for robotics process automation developer only. If and it and the Microsoft will ask that what definitely ask to you that what tool have you worked on. Okay, so if you see any of the tool, that is fine for them. Okay, but UiPath is really in the demand. Okay, so we have some other tools also nice. So the tool name is nice, and these are the tools with orange dots. So they are the major contenders of this leading tools. Or we have aspirants also, some of them. So these are the tools that has been used by very limited audience, or very limited companies. uh, this is something like, suppose XYZ company has developed their own RPA tool, and they started working on that. Okay, so these tools are something that some of the tool may get country, what do you say, the recognition, but the leading tool are three only, and UiPath is leading all of them. So I have explained you this thing. Let me zoom out a little. Okay. So I hope you understood. The UiPath is the leader in the market in terms of the RPA vendor, because this is the one of the vendor who is providing the RPA implementation, and it is very easy to develop the robots in this tool. Okay, so this is one of the more reason, because as compared to other automation anywhere and group, is because this is a very important thing for you to understand, why to choose UiPath. And yeah, so this is the other thing, why to learn UiPath. So as you know, it is leading in the market, but why it is leading in the market, and some of the data that I wanted to show you. Okay, so this is the news of March 15. March, April, May is going on, right? This is the news of March 15, 2021. So as you can see, leading enterprise automation software company UiPath. Okay, so that UiPath has announced in the Forrester Wave, in the quarter one of 2021. So they were among 14 vendors evaluated, and out of the 14 vendors means this one only, this Automation Anywhere, Blueprint, Nice, and some others. So out of these vendors who are providing the RPA solution, means RPA implementation, so out of them, the UiPath earned the highest ranking in each of the three categories. Okay, so UiPath earned, yeah, highest category, highest ranking in the category like current offering means offering of the services. So UiPath is basically, let me explain you here. Okay, so UiPath is a vendor and providing RPA service. RPA. So UiPath is a vendor means UiPath is a company. So it is a company name. Okay, and also their tool name. And this company is providing the RPA service, this robotics process automation service. So this company is providing the service to the other companies to make bots and implement in their business process, so that they can automate their business process. Okay, so from here you can see the current offering. So if you have to be in the market and lead the market, you have to deliver good offerings, good services with good price. Okay, good support also. So in that respect, the current offering of UiPath is so good. Okay, and also strategy. So the UiPath services that are offering is offering with the strategy to to take care of the future implementation also. This is a very important point. So this is not like they are just giving the service for now. They are seeing working on the future also. Okay, and the market presence. So every vendors have to make their market presence. So the presence of UiPath market is huge. And the company also received the highest possible scores in the criteria of product vision. So product vision is directly proportional to the future. Okay, so whatever the future services they are they about to offer. Okay, so they about to offer is huge. Okay, huge means I would say that they have a vision basically, that what are the changes they have to do in their current product with change of the time in the technology. Okay, because these things were not known previously, and once the small number of companies started implementing the RPA, and slowly they have seen the growth, because it is literally I can say that it is taking over the manual processes, okay, and saving hundreds of companies are. So that I will also explain that how companies getting benefit from this RPA, and how you will get benefit. Okay, so performance, supporting product and services partner, same, all the things I have explained. So these are the things like the models that the UiPath is giving. So overall, just you can see you can consider the current offering, strategy, and marketplace. These are the three things. Okay, and among 14 vendors, it is leading. So here you can see the UiPath is considered one of the fastest RPA solution. So same news, it is one of the fastest RPA providing solution, and also it is 3 to 4x faster than the other RPA tool. So this 3 to 4x time faster. So this is huge. Okay. Other RPA product in case of development is also significantly greater than competitors like Blueprint, where the notably higher coding skills are required. Okay, so this is an important thing here. Okay, so basically the UiPath is built on .NET technology. So UiPath is giving us the option to choose two things, C# and the VB.NET. So well, as you see that this is a tool, most of the thing here is the drag and drop only. Okay, so drag and drop means if you want to open this Chrome, if you want to open the email or check your email, so there is some pre-built activities coming that I will show you at the end of the session. So you have to just drop that activity, and there is no coding required. You have to just drop that activity, and you have to fill or fill the properties based upon your requirement, what you have to do. Okay, but coding is not required in this UiPath, but some functions and you can say method of .NET is required. So very minimum coding is required in this UiPath as compared to Blue Prism and this automation anywhere. So this is also one of the reason why it is leading, because it is easily adoptable by the freshers who has no experience in coding and who has very less experience in coding, right? So this is all that why to learn UiPath, because it is really leading and it has a lot of jobs out there. And if you want to change your career, then you can choose that. Even if you are experienced 3 years, 4 years, 5 years experience, and if after learning this UiPath, you can easily go outside and tell that I have a 2 or 3 years of experience. Okay, and they will definitely take you because the demand is high. They won't check that if you have really worked to 2 to 3 years, but they will take you because there is a high demand out there in the market. Okay, so this is the application of RPA. So this is a very interesting thing, guys. Just carefully, concentrate here. So suppose I will you guys are working, and you know that you might be working on some Java project or .NET project or any other support work, something you are doing. Okay, so now just suppose there is a one person who knows Java. Okay, and he is working in some MNC. Okay, and there is no Java project. He is a Java developer, but there is no Java project in the company. Okay, so what he will do, it is very difficult for him, to change and also to search for a project in his own company. Okay, and his company is the technology and software company. Okay, the MNC is the technology and software company, not financial service, not healthcare, not telecommunication. This one. So now suppose the person from technology company want a job in retail company. He wanted to work for financial service banking. He wanted to work in telecommunication. Okay, but he cannot because this telecommunication industry, healthcare industry, uh, zoom. Let me zoom it. Okay. So this telecommunication industry or financial service banking industry, manufacturing industry, they do not have any project on Java, right? So they cannot hire that person basically. Okay. Now this manufacturing company, retail company, consumer good, hospitality, all these companies is reaching to the technology company, okay, to build their application that they are using, okay, and also to provide them service, also to provide them maintenance on their application. So this technology company is taking the work from different domain like healthcare, telecommunication. Like suppose I was working for DXC Technology, so I was in DXC Technology. I was working for Zurich Insurance Group. Okay, so just see that DXC is providing the service to the Zurich Insurance Group. Okay, and DXC is a technology company and Zurich is an insurance company. So like that. But if RPA comes, so the need of RPA, okay, and the demand of RPA is in every industry. Okay, so you can search the job even in manufacturing, even in finance and banking. Like right now, I'm working for US Bank, so you can say banking industry. I am working this consumer good. Also, you can search a job for. So every industry is implementing RPA. Okay, every industry is not implementing their .NET projects or Java projects or Salesforce or this big data thing. They are giving work to another company. But for this RPA, they are implementing that RPA in their company. Okay, and the best tool, leading tool they are choosing is the UiPath, and that I have personally experienced because I have taken a lot of interviews actually in my company. So I have personally experience. I've interviewed of young people also. The so much of experienced people like 10 years or 20 years. So they came from different domain. Okay, like healthcare, some of the hospitality, like this. So I can see everyone or is trying to move to this latest technology, the RPA technology, the automation, because the manual work is getting automated everywhere. Okay, and after this COVID situation, just trust me guys, it expanded. I mean, literally, it expanded huge because everyone started working from home, and the manual process that was dependent on the system, they were not able to do. I'm not saying they were not able to, they were able to do, but not on that up to mark. Okay, so what happened is like in this 2 years after the COVID started and the people started working from home, the jobs in this RPA increased to 50 to 60%. Okay, just because the companies want to automate those process, the manual process. Okay, so that uh, their employees doing that, no, they are thinking that instead of employee, the bot will do that, even because if the employees is not present at the moment, bot is able to do and complete the process. Okay, so this is a very uh, it has I would say it has a lot of scope for you if you want to choose any of the um domains, any of the industry. If you want to choose, you can search for your career change or job in those industries, which is not specific to the one industry. So that is the reason the number of jobs are more and more. Okay. Mm. So I hope you are clear with this slide, because this is a very important slide why all the industries are choosing this RPA. Okay, so I will explain you the one business process also where you will understand that what is happening and how the bot has done that and saved our time. Okay, so same UiPath bot I will run and I will explain that. So we are done with uh, okay. Hmm. So these are some benefits of RPA, and that is why the companies are adopted it, and still adopting. A lot of companies is adopting the RPA. So we'll go one by one. Okay. The first point is increase productivity. Just a second. Yeah. So, okay, so most of the robots, okay, that made from the RPA system are fully focused on the specific task. So, specific task means the repetitive task. So, there are the business processes that are repetitive in nature. Every time you are doing the same thing. Okay. Now, suppose one example here I would like to give is you have some system where from where you are extracting the customer detail. You have customer names in Excel sheet, and you are going to one system and entering that customer name one by one, and extracting their address from there. Okay, after hitting the customer name in that web application, the web application is giving you the information of the customer, and you have to extract the address of the customer, zip code of the customer, or might be number, anything if you want, based upon your requirement. And again you are copying that from system and copying into your Excel sheet, okay, corresponding to the customer name. So this, for you, this will take a lot of time. uh, okay. Okay. Okay, Sama. Okay, so this is for increasing the productivity. So as I've explained you, if you are doing that extracting the customer information manually and putting it into the Excel, so it will take a lot of time for you. Okay, but here on the productivity side, it will the bot will surely increase the productivity, because that task that you were doing has been taken care by the bot. Okay, so now the bot can do very faster than you. Just give me a minute, guys. Okay, so here consider one RPA bot that permits a work to create monthly report in 10-20 minutes. Same thing that I've explained you. If you are doing some work in 20 to 40 minutes, the bot can do it in 2 minutes or 1 minute, or even in seconds. Okay, so if the bot is doing that work in so much of less time and increasing the productivity, so automatically this efficiency will get increased, because that is directly proportional. Okay, so suppose the RPA software never needs a break. Okay, so that is why its efficiency is great, and it runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year. Okay, and as far as the accuracy is concerned, so the employees are human only. There is a chance of mistakes, but the main feature of robotics is to power is its power to eliminate processing error. Okay, you can do error, but the bot cannot do error. Okay, because it will only work with the given input only, and same thing, the chances of getting the error is so less. However, as long as the business processes are properly optimized and accurately mapped, businesses need to be concerned that the robots will make error that were employees might. Okay, so it won't make error. The robots won't make error, but employees might. It will increase the security. So this is the benefits actually. Increased security. Among the benefits of RPA, the most convincing one is that it's function on a granular level. As the bot perform only the single task, there is no worry of information leakage. Okay, so this is a good point actually. So there is no worry of information leakage, because if somewhere it is running on a server and doing some tasks, so there is a less chance that someone leak the information. But there are some employees, who can leak the information. I'm not saying they have to leak, but based upon the security, the bot cannot leak any of the information. Okay, and then also the data access are well controlled and documented. So the whatever the access, the bot is interacting with some application and entering the password. Because if you're working, the security is really into the concern. Why? Because it is really important, and you should not share your password and store your password to anywhere. So likewise, the bot will take care of all the things. So boost scalability opportunities. Okay, so uh, this boost scalability opportunity. Nothing is just a flexibility. to adopt the movement demand, it means the two of the type of number of the tasks needed for any given objective. Okay. So accordingly, you can boost its performance also. So this is nothing, it is just the performance scalability opportunity. So you can boost the performance of the robot. And if the bot is following these things, these points, it will automatically improve the analytics. Okay. And also it will automatically enhance the customer service. These things are directly proportional to the enhancing the customer service and improving the analytics. Non-disruptive means some organizations are uncertain to replace legacy system due to cost or the business downtime and the complexity related to the challenge of IT infrastructures. Okay, so this is something like, okay, so let's take one example of mainframe applications. So mainframe is a technology and it is a legacy system technology. Okay, so moving the data from mainframe to any other latest technology is a challenge. Okay, and if you take example of IBM right now, trust me, is struggling in this mainframe thing. So it is IBM wanted to integrate and not integrate, transfer its data from mainframe application to the latest application, but the IBM is struggling with it because it is huge number of data. So IBM is searching for the RPA employees, and it has already implemented RPA, this UiPath. And if you search also, you'll get a lot of jobs in IBM in this RPA. Okay, so let's I hope you have understood these things, the productivity, the accuracy. So these are the points that the bot can uh, you know uh, give you the benefit, and that is the reason that the companies are adopting this, because of these points, because of its capability. Because okay, so what you have to do, you can compare yourself with this bot. So if the company is going to adopt this RP technology, first the company will compare its currently working employee, that what the employee is working with his robots. Okay, so robots will increase the productivity. Robot will increase efficiency. It is so accurate. Okay, so based upon these certain scenarios, the company is adopting RPA. So this is a life cycle of RPA. Here we have the analysis. So as you know, the first phase is the analysis, where we make the documentation, where we understand our requirement, that what we have to build. Okay, so in RPA, here we understand what is the manual process. Okay, so this is a very important thing, that the first phase is really important, because you have to understand the complete process as it is. So suppose if someone is working on some business process of, and to complete that, he is working 4 hours. Okay, so his 4 hour complete process you have to understand first, that what he is doing, and then after understanding, you have to build some model, and that we call as is process, with some flow chart and something, that what is going from where the input is coming and what to do. Okay, so now you have to make solution based upon the RPA technology UiPath, and you have to first check that whether this process that a person is doing is feasible to automate or not. So this is a very important thing, and this is the role of solution architect. So what I'm trying to explain you, if so, this is not like every process in this world will get automated. Okay, in the IT company, in the companies, in any other companies, not all the process can automate. So we have to first search for the manual processes, so that we can automate. Okay, so for that you have to understand the requirement, the manual process, and then you have to build the solution. You have to understand the feasibility, that whether we able to automate that using the UiPath or not, or any other tool is required, or any other programming language is required. Okay, like that you have to think, and after that you have to think the perfect solution, and a very optimized solution which with great performance. Okay, so for that, if any other integration is required, like suppose UiPath is capable to integrate Java coding, it is capable to integrate Python coding, it is capable, to integrate the third-party application like Google text analysis, the third-party artificial intelligence system, machine learning system. So everything you can integrate with UiPath and build the robot. Okay, Development is simple. After you have a solution, you can start the development. So once the development is done, you can go for a testing phase. So here you test your bots on a different situation and the scenarios. Okay, I hope you know the stress testing. So I personally like the stress testing because I put the bot in so stress, and I just watch that what is how is the performance of the bot. Is the bot is capable to take that much of stress or not? Okay. So this is the testing phase, and then the deployment and maintenance. Deployment is nothing. Deployment is just scheduling the bot on the servers so that they can run and do that process. Okay. So this is the life cycle, and if you take the course, then yeah, I will explain each and everything. I from in the analysis state and then development, requirement gathering, and how to deploy, then maintain, and also everything will be covered, not an issue. So here are the some companies that adopted RPA. So every company has adopted RPA. So I've just listed some of the companies. I've just copy paste this company's name. So even if you just type any of the company, random company that came in your mind, just type it and just type the RPA job in. Suppose this Intel came in your mind. Okay, so just type RPA job in Intel, and you will find the job there definitely. That is the the market cap of this RPA right now, and it is increasing. So okay. So job opportunity, I would say, is directly proportional again to the companies who are adopting the RPA, and also okay, also to the benefits of the RPA. Okay. So here I would say that if you're interested in doing something new by mixing science and technology, if you're interested to learn something apart from what your daily routine work, okay, and if you want to career in this robotics, so this is a good time for you to start this course, okay, because the demand is more, but the supply is less. So see, if you ask me that why you have changed from the big data to Salesforce and from Salesforce to robotics process automation, so I would just say because of the demand. The demand was more and the supply was less. So at that time, I've chosen this UiPath, and also I was so interested in learning this. And after learning this, when I started working, when I started making the bots and giving the solution, I was feeling so good. Okay, so this is something I was uh, like I was thinking that I am contributing something for the society, for my company. I'm contributing something. Okay, so like that, likewise, you will also feel. Okay, so if you make some bot in your company, and then your company boss, your manager will be like so happy, like you have saved a lot of hours. Wow. So yeah, this is the real thing that you have will contribute for the company. Okay. So job opportunities, you can see, if you are interested in mixing the science and technology if you want to work in the AI and machine learning things, then robotics can be a good career option for you. And the era of high tech is happening. So this is a thing, guys. Like the world is changing actually. The automation is taking place everywhere right now. So the high tech is happening, and with this, the opportunities of studies is also becoming high tech. Okay, so this is the same something that is not taught in some your degree course or the MS course. Okay, so these are the different courses that you can go for. So in addition to the traditional engineering degrees, now modern courses are also in practice. Okay, so in such a situation, the robotics can prove to be a best course in the term of career and salary. Okay, so two things you have to keep everyone keep in their mind is the career opportunity and the salary. So this is not like if suppose some ABC job position is giving you good salary right now. So this is not mean that it your salary will get increased after 2 or 3 years. Okay, so but in RPA, if RPA is giving you salary, you have started your career and it's giving you salary after 2 years, you will be get double. After 4 years, if you reach to the higher level like solution architect or manager, your salary will increase to 4x, 5x. Okay, so there is no limit actually because the demand and supply rules everywhere. The demand and supply rule is there. So now, we are in a COVID situation, and for taking the vitamin C, we the demand of the lemon increased. Okay, so now the demand of the lemon increased, but as we have the less supply, so the price increased. The lemon price increased. They were selling like one lemon for 6 rupees, 7 rupees. So same thing is happening here also. Just a funny example. The demand is huge, the supply is less. Okay, so that is why they are offering a handsome amount to the RPA developers, to the RPA testers, the solution architect, handsome amount. So this is why this is the best time for you to start this learning and to move in your career, guys. So moving forward, uh, how much more minute do we have, Soma?
Yeah, Pankaj, we can wrap up in 10 minutes more. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Okay, okay, understand.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. Okay. So here, guys, this is the last slide. So this is the explanation of the RPA certification, UiPath certification. So UiPath is offering two certification. So this is the UiPath Certified RPA Associate. So this is for the beginners, wherein you can see the content like access your problem solving and problem identification skills, test your ability to develop simple automation solution. Okay, so this will try to identify your capability to build a simple automation sorry solution. Okay, suitable for any knowledge workers including junior RPA developers, architect, solution architect, business analysts. So it is suitable for them also. Basically, it is suitable if you're already working, if you have 10 years of experience, 15 years of experience, then that is suitable. This is suitable for them also, who has more than 10 years of experience. They can go for it. And also, if you are already working professional with 6+ months of working experience, or more working experience in RPA, then you can go for this advanced RPA developer. But the path is like, first, in my preference would be like, first you have to complete this RPA associate, and then you can move to this advanced developer. So this is not like this is needed. Certification is just adding a value in your portfolio. Okay, in your profile, it is just adding one value. So this is not like if you are going outside for the job search and for your career move. So they will ask for, do you have a certification? You can say, I don't have a certification, but I have experience. Okay, so simply talking about the advanced RPA developer on the UiPath certification, you can just type on the Google and it will redirect you to the certification page. So here, the difference between both of them is like, this is for junior developers who is new to the industry, in this industry, and this is for the people who are working already. So in this course, I will not explain this RP associate. I will explain all the things related to the advanced RP developer. Okay, because in this advanced RP developer, these things has already covered, will be already covered. Okay, so then at the end of this course, that will be your choice. If you want to do the RPA certification, then you can go for it. Definitely, it will be beneficial for you. And if you want to take this associate, then yeah, I think it's have some pricing also, some $200 for this. Okay, so because this is a global certification, so, but if you're not doing, then also you can move your career into this RPA. No, no, not a problem. Okay. So the very first thing for all of you is to learn this. Okay, is to understand this first. Okay. So we have a question and answer round is next. So before that, I will take just 5 minutes to explain you one business process. Okay. So here, let me go down. So guys, just concentrate here. Okay. So suppose I have one process in which I have to open the Flipkart. Okay. After opening Flipkart, I wanted to search for smartphones, and I want a list of smartphone in Excel sheet, in my Excel sheet. And the column will be smartphone name and smartphone prices, not prices, price, and its specification, specs. Okay, these are the three columns. So what I want, I want the smartphone name and then smartphone prices, and then its specification. Okay, after getting this into the Excel, I want separate separate sheet showing all the phones with 32 megapixel front camera. Okay, so this is kind of filtering I wanted to do. Okay, and then same, I want separate sheet showing all the phones with AMOLED display. Okay, so now let me show you this thing. Okay, so if I ask you to do this manually, so how you will do? You will enter here, go to Flipkart, you will enter smartphones, and then what you'll do, you will copy this, you'll copy his price, and you'll copy his complete specification. Then you will go to the Excel sheet. Okay, then you will open one Excel sheet, and here you will paste it. Okay, similarly again you will go, again you will copy this another phone, again you will come here and paste that, again you will pay copy and this price, and again you will come and paste that. So just see, if I ask you to get me the list of 100 phones, okay, so how much time it will take for you every time you are coming to the Excel manually and pasting the data, pasting the information. Okay, now I will show you how the bot will do. Okay, so this is the UiPath main project file. Let me open it. Let me close this. So I hope you have understood, guys, that if I ask you to do it manually, then how much time it will take for you. It will be so annoying for you that every time you're copying, pasting, copying, pasting. So that manual process, that is a manual process basically. So why manual process? Like similarly, company has a lot of manual process like this only. They have their business application running, and they want customer data, claim information, something. So they'll give you, just just XYZ, go and just take create one Excel sheet and get all the data. So you'll just do same thing again and again and again and again. That is a repetitive thing. And using this UiPath, you can automate that process. This is just a simple one example. Okay, there are and millions of examples, not millions, this is huge, but hundreds of examples in which we can implement this RPA. It is opening. So this is the UiPath Studio, guys. So here we develop the bot. Okay, so this is the uh, activities. So you have to drag this activity in the development panel. Okay. Okay. So this is the init stay. This is the login to Flipkart. So this is the activity which will log into the Flipkart. This is the activity which will search for iPhone. Then this is the activity which will write our the list of iPhone 500, not iPhone 500 phones to the CSV, and this is the filtering one. Okay. So I'm just running it, and you will see. So it closes the see, I'm not doing that. This is the bot doing all the things. Okay. So bot has opened the Flipkart. Now, as you can see, bot has entered the smartphones. Now bot has started capturing the data. Okay. So this is the bot is moving to the next pages. So you can also navigate to the different pages. So I think the bot will take 500 phones name. I think 500 records. So just suppose, if I ask you to get me the 500 records of these smartphones, that I think 5 or 6 hours you will take. It will take. Okay, so I think it is done. Yeah, it is done. See how much time it took for 500 for starting the 500 record. I think not more than 1 minute. I think some seconds it took, right? here. So you can see the two Excel file has created. You can see the time also 9:50 it is created just now. So I think output file is also created. Yeah, output file, in the output we have output file created. So just to show you, this is the unfiltered phones. Unfiltered means all the 500 phones. Okay, just expand it, and here you can see the name of the phone, its price, and its specification. Okay, so this is the unfiltered. It means this is the extraction of the complete list, complete 500 phones. Now from the 500 phones, what bot did is bot has filtered the list with the 32 megapixel front camera, with the phones which has 32 megapixel front camera, and the and the phones which has AMOLED display. Okay, so you can see in the specification this 32 megapixel front camera is written, correct? 32 megapixel front camera. Here also 30, just to validate. Okay, 32 megapixel, 32 megapixel, 30. Every phone has the 32 megapixel only. Okay, so you can easily know the number of phones which has 32 megapixel if you want to purchase. Okay, so this is a list. And also, if you want to purchase the phones which has AMOLED display, you can get the list. Okay, so you can see AMOLED display, AMOLED display, AMOLED display in the specification. So based upon the specification, it has filtered the phones. Okay, so you can filter it based upon the pricing. Like if you want to take the phones less than 50, the pricing less than 15,000, you can do that. Okay, even on the screen size and on the front camera, back camera, on the RAM, on the ROM, everything you can do. Okay, filtration part. So this is just example. Similarly, in the IT companies, we have the real-time business application running. Okay, and if the application is running, it must creating some reports, okay, some dashboard. So the people working on the Excels are getting the data from the application and feeding to the Excel, okay, and then making the report. So if suppose if we have 100 records, and the person is taking the records one by one and going to the application and extracting the data and coming back and pasting to the uh, in corresponding to the customer name. So just suppose how much time it will take for that person for to process 100 records. A lot of time take, but the bot can do it in less than 1 minute. So that is the reason, is why the company is so curious and so adopting this technology. Okay. So I hope you have understood the why the companies is implementing this UiPath and RPA nowadays, just to automate the repetitive and their manual works. Okay. So I hope you are clear with this example, that how the bot has extracted the list of phones from Flipkart and filtered it based upon the specification of AMOLED display and 32 megapixel front camera. If you would have to do that, it will take a lot of time. Just think, it would take a lot of time for you, like 5 or 6 hours, depends upon your performance, okay, of copying and pasting. But the bot can do it in less than 30 seconds, definitely. So along with that, okay, we have almost covered Soma.
Hey Pankaj, I have one question.
So we will just a second. We will move to the question and answer now. Okay, yeah.
Can I go ahead?
Yeah. I can hear you.
Yeah. See, I saw the activity in studio, but just the thing I want to know is it has picked up all the data, 500 records within a fraction of seconds. I think so. Within a second, I think so.
Yes.
So can you see? It is looking nice and really it is convincing. But I want to see the code, how you have written, how it is easy, and this that is what I expected in this demo. Actually, I want
Okay,
to
sure,
see
sure.
the code of like how easy it is and all. or drag and
Okay.
drop and all these things.
Okay. Okay. Definitely. Definitely. See. So this is login to Flipkart application. So this is the Flipkart application, but you can give your own company's business process application if you are interacting with some web application. Okay. So this is an open browser activity. Okay. So just if you type here the open browser. Okay. And if you drag here the open browser, in the property panel, you can see we have a browser type. So from here, you can choose the browser on which you have to open that application. Okay. So just suppose if I give here www.facebook.com, that's it. And if I choose this Chrome, and if I run this, it will open this facebook.com on Chrome. Okay. Now, see how easy it is. Okay, just dragging the open process activity and giving this URL, and we are good to go. That the
Yeah.
bot will open the application. Okay. Now, for typing, okay, for typing, we have a type into activity. So as you can see, as you have seen, it has typed in some. Let's open a fresh one.
Yeah, that's okay. That existing example, what you have shown, can you show me like how it captured all 500 records, that piece of
Okay,
code,
so
so that I
we
have a
have a
background of
data
automation, so I can understand all these things. So not a problem. Yeah.
we have a data scraping activity here.
That is what. Okay.
So if you see, let me show you data scraping. Okay, yeah. So when you click on data scraping, this extract wizard will come.
Okay.
Okay. So now if I go to mobiles, okay, here. So you have to click on next. Okay. So this is the selector basically.
Okay.
So you are able to select this portions everywhere. Okay. So as you want this name, so what you can do, you come to this name and click OK. Okay.
Okay.
Now you have to choose one more occurrence of this name.
Okay.
Occurrence means this name. Okay. So what will do, as it has own intelligence. So what it will do, it will try to understand that this is the name and this is the name, and like that you will have it will extract all the other names also based upon the selector. Okay.
Okay. You need to select two similar kind of elements.
Exactly. So now suppose if I clicked on next here, and if I give the column name as name and next, so you can see the name came. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So similarly, you can go to the extract correlated data. Okay. And this is only applicable if you have the similar kind of structure. Okay.
I
So
got
the higher here you can see you have a similar kind of structures, right? So
Yes. Yes.
and so this is a table actually. So it is considering it as a table. Okay. And it has a different components here and selectors here. So similarly, if you extract the pricing, you just click there, then sorry, on the price, then next, then again on the another price, then on the next, see price came, correct? So this is kind of structured data.
See,
Okay, this
like
is
this,
not.
how many columns we can add? This is column 1 and column 2. Column 1 you have given as a name and column 2 as price.
Yes.
One
So
minute. Sorry to interrupt, Shashad. Actually, considering the time, actually we are over time. It's the demo is supposed to be for 1 hour. So I think these are some details we are asking regarding the tool UiPath, right? So, Pankaj, I think these are the things you are supposed to cover in the course, right? During the course content.
yes, but no problem. This
Yeah.
is
Okay, so if it doesn't take much time, you can continue. But considering the time, I should say, if you have some other questions regarding what are the things we are going to cover in the course or any other things which we have done in the demo related to the slides, you can ask. So otherwise, I think we are good with the demo.
definitely yes, yes, okay. So
Okay,
so
you can
Yashasji, I think you are
complete the
clear, right?
explanation here.
Yes, yes. Are you clear, right? So this is just a data scraping activity. Okay, and using the data scraping activity, you can get the names from the list. Okay,
Okay.
so here this activity will create like this. Okay, so if you finish that, automatically this box will get, you will get this box. Okay, so if you expand it, you will get one attached browser, so in which the Flipkart is attached, and this is the extract structured data. Okay, so here this is the data table. This
Okay, got it. The technique is like
whatever
data stripping. Okay.
yes, whatever we are getting it, that is converting into the data table, in some data table with the column name and everything, and you can use that data table writing into the different Excel or CSV, whatever you want.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Thanks for the explanation.
So as you can see, no coding is required to extract that thing, and even if it is not unstructured, so you can extract that using the get text. We have a get text thing, you can extract that, not an issue.
But again, we need to do some parsing and all those things. So.
You just need to select the selector, identify the selector. That's it.
Got it. Got it. Thank you.
Suppose if you want this number, add to compare, or this Flipkart logo name, so you just come here, select this selector, you will get that text.
Okay. And
Okay,
one
so
question
any
I have on other in other part, like, will you give a job assistance in US or you do? Are you guys do that?
no, I'm not doing that
Okay,
right now.
Shashanji, regarding that, you can definitely contact with the contact number. Pankaj, if you can share the details of the contact slides.
Mm-hmm.
So
Soma and
yeah. So we
okay.
have a contact details. So we will be sharing this detail on this same WhatsApp group.
Mm-hmm.
So regarding the course content and all the details about the course content, registration fees, and the timings will be shared with you in the WhatsApp group. And if you have further questions, you can contact with us with this contact details given in the slide. That same details will be shared with you on the WhatsApp group, and also the slide deck with the course content and other details.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So any questions? Pankaj, I think Yash has one question. So he has put one question in the chat box. If you can
Okay,
answer that,
okay, yes, yes.
and if anybody else has any more questions, they can ask. Otherwise, we are good to close the session, I think.
Okay. So what is the difference between this functional or automation? Okay, yeah. So, okay. So basically, the functional automation, there are a lot of other tools that I've explained. So that can automate a sequence-based task. Okay. So first of all, what do you understand by the function? It is, a set of programs and sequence that is happening in some business process, right? So that is a one function that a person is doing. So we can automate that. And but as far as this RPA is concerned, we can also automate that, as well as there is an inbuilt artificial intelligence that can the bot can completely mimic the human behavior. Okay, so not in the functional automation, and also the bot can send the emails. Bot can send the triggers also. So
Okay.
this is a difference if you ask, because I think 50% thing you can do with the testing automation tool also, like Selenium and other automation tools are
Mm.
out in the market. But why
Yeah.
to choose RPA is that it is more scalable, and it can adopt the complete human behavior. Okay, so suppose if you are sending email to someone, or also you are reading the email, and based upon that email you are taking your task further. So the complete thing you can mimic.
Can we automate captcha using RPA?
I'm not sure, because in the real scenario, as far as the real business process application in MNC is concerned, so they are not having this capture things. They have their VIP tokens and VIP credentials access thing, so it can copy the code and paste for this authentication. But I cannot see in my whole career, I have not seen any CAPTCHA application, real-time application of the some of the departments. Yeah.
Okay, okay. I want to know about as a human mimic, right? So whether it can read the captcha and can enter or not. I just want to know.
You can try.
Yeah, yeah.
It can do, but it can do to some extent, but you can try. Yeah.
Thanks.
It has, I think, yeah. One more thing is that it has the OCR thing, optical character recognition. So it is capable to read the text from the image. So using that, you can try. Any other question, guys? Yes. Bonus is attaching. Okay. So I hope you understood a lot of things. Okay, and the differences also. So Soma, over to you. I think I am done.
Yeah, so regarding the course content and the schedule, that will be shared with the interested candidates in the WhatsApp. So if you are interested, please reach out to the given contact details, and the same will be shared with you in the WhatsApp group also. So you can reach out to those numbers, and we'll